Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how I do. Shit, got that. Okay. Let's go here to our Facebook. What's up, everybody watching on YouTube? Like, subscribe, ring the bell notification so you can get alerted every time we drop hot stuff like we're doing now. Let me turn this down. There we go. Real neighborhood news, baby. Sunday edition. Give everybody just a second to try to join. Let me get this going. So I can try to keep up. What's cracking, everybody? Just want to kind of keep the momentum going, you know, in the right direction. So we just gonna do a couple of news stories and then be up out of here for today. But what's up to everybody that's watching on Facebook? Like, subscribe, ring the bell notification on our YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our YouTube channel, which is the Legendary People Podcast. It's spelled all over the skin going around me. So yeah, Legendary People Podcast on YouTube. Like, subscribe, ring the bell notification. I'm missing my bro Peanut Johnson today, and I'm missing my bro Rhoda and Chim and Sharna. But we will all be here tomorrow with Kenya Baker for our Real Neighborhood News that we do at 12 o'clock. And then tomorrow, so we all know that KYD has said that the cooks took this money from him and this and that. But tomorrow we're going to actually bring the cooks on the show and let them tell their side of the story. So that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. So you don't want to miss that. And then we got the KYD show coming up on Wednesday, where I just seen Fredo Bang just said he want to make a song called Fuck Bruce. And so, like, I just feel like we should be protecting one of our own. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get Bruce's side of the story for the Fredo Bang post that just said he should make a song called Fuck Bruce. So this shit is an unfolding thing that I'm continuing to see. So we got it all coming this week on Real Neighborhood News. So tomorrow 12 o'clock with the regular gang, and we're going to have Kenya Baker. Kenya Baker is a community activist, and she got her arm broken in a tussle with the police. And she is going to come on the show and tell us how the police officer who broke her arm got a promotion while she was at the meeting. So that shit gonna be lit tomorrow, 12 p.m. Like, subscribe, ring the bell notification. Sheiks for breakfast, Agnes All Natural Grill for lunch. If you ever injured, attorney Michael Wright. When you want to get lit a little bit, get you some Kiara wine. TheShopArea.com is like the baby Amazon. T-shirt Kings, gold for your mouth, sell stocks not dope every Sunday on the Dash Resource channel. So make sure you like, subscribe. So now what I want to do is I want to get into just our quick story rundown real quick. My first story that we want to build on is this. Let me move it over a little bit. This elderly couple, well, actually this couple that you see right here on the screen, they starved an elderly person to death, and this person right here is on the run for murder. She went to trial, okay, and got found guilty, so she's in prison, but he didn't show up. He bonded out. And when they were found guilty, he didn't show up for court. So this person is wanted for murder. So, you know, he's not necessarily in this area, but it's an interesting story here that an elderly person was starved. This person was in their care for, I think, like years, 30 years almost. But here lately they said that they just didn't feed him, didn't give him any water, didn't give him anything, and the person ended up dying. Skipped his trial, 4-day trial, and didn't show up. So he's wanted for murder. Now, this next story is an interesting story too. This is something that a regular watcher of the show called in and told me about. A transgender woman that's serving time in prison has gotten 2 women pregnant. 2 women pregnant, and they had to take him out of the prison. So, like, the question is, like, should people who are calling themselves transgender really be able to use the bathrooms of other places and go to prison as women and all of these other things? Because when you read this article, they continue to call this transgender a she, even though that she had gotten 2 people pregnant in this jail. So I even called her a she just now, but the point is, it's not a she. The transgender is not a she. It's able to get somebody pregnant. It's a man. It's a male. But I guess that we all have to pretend that it's foolishness. It's foolishness, and they let them play basketball against girls and run track against girls. It's not real. Okay, let's just gotta be real now. Okay, keep it real. All right, now this next one, Kodak Black. If y'all remember, Donald Trump just pardoned Kodak Black on his last day in office. But Kodak Black arrested in Florida after police discover oxycodone in his car. So he apparently had like 31 capsules or 31 oxycodone pills and about $75,000 on him, riding with his windows tinted, riding with the windows tinted, and weed in the car, smoking weed. And so now they done got Kodak Black in prison. Well, he's not in prison just yet, but he's in the Broward County Jail. Okay, so maybe he can bond out. His lawyer did speak up and say, never judge a case based on an arrest. There's always additional facts and circumstances that give rise to the defense, especially in this case. We will get him a bond today and move forward with resolving the matter quickly. So his lawyer is at least fighting back, saying that everything isn't what it appears. But when you look at shit like this, Kodak Black and any of these people that's high profile, we just did a story on Boosie, who was getting arrested the other day because he had weed smelling in his car. The police officer said they smelled weed, which was suspicious, but yeah. Just, I guess the point is to say, like, when you find that level of success, man, you can't just do everything that you used to do if you want to keep it. You know what I'm saying? So this story here is like this story. These 2 stories are together. 2 arrested after $1.8 million worth of drugs found in a traffic stop. You guys see these 2 right here? These 2. Bringing in $1.8 million worth of drugs to a community. Okay? And then this ties in with that too. These 2 brought in $2.4 million worth of drugs in a community. So you got this couple and this couple. And the reason why I wanted to do this story was to just show a different look as to people who are bringing drugs into these communities. 1.8 million, 2.4 million bringing drugs into these communities. But we never see this type of shit on the news. Like, I actually look for this case right here, like a news story with video and all of that, and you can't find it. Because every time somebody else bring drugs in the community, that shit gets swept under the rug and hidden. But when we sell a piece of drug or just whatever the hell you might be selling, like we had my bro RB Mackey on the show the other day, did 25 years, sentenced to 38 years, but did 25 years on a non-violent drug offense. And they have his shit all over the news and documented, and he's painted as a monster. But yet we can't find one video of this news story that's written about these 2 guys bringing $1.8 million worth of fentanyl, heroin, and devastating, killing ass drugs. Killing. Fentanyl. Yet, niggas is the one catching all the time for all of these things. So I just thought that that was a very interesting story. And last story is this bro right here. Dayton man accused of shooting victim 5 times at house party facing charges. And so whatever happened, he got into it with somebody at a party. They said that it kind of calmed down a little bit, right? But then it escalated to the point where bro allegedly shot somebody 5 times at a house party. Very interesting story. We'll see how it unfolds. We'll cover it until it goes away. That's not actually the last story. The last story is this. We got just a little bit of sports news for you. Yesterday, King James played in the Drew League, which is it's a league that a lot of NBA players play in during the summertime. And Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, LeBron played in it before, but Lou Williams. It's like a lot of NBA players play in the Drew League. But somebody of LeBron, well, he did play in it before, but for LeBron to play in this league, man, it gives this league like a lot of spotlight. You know what I mean? And he had 46 points yesterday, I think. 42 or 46 points, 16 rebounds. And they end up winning the game in the end. And it was trending on Twitter. So it was a real good game to watch. Like, they barely won. So it's kind of like, well, he won at the end. But you always think LeBron playing on a team, they should be blowing the other team out. But they did actually win. And it was all good. So I think that this is the interesting story. You go to Twitter or YouTube and find the videos. LeBron was out there balling. You know what I'm saying? I love LeBron, so it was cool to watch. All right, you guys. So look, real neighborhood news every day at 12 p.m. We bring it back in the evening sometimes if something is noteworthy to cover. We ask everybody to send us stories. Send it to my inbox, my brother Peanut's inbox, and then we'll get your story on. You got something real interesting, we'll bring you on the show and let you chop it up with us and tell your story. We got Legendary People Podcast, Coach K Sports Corner. I got the BBL Podcast, the Queen Conversation. We just signed a deal with Stephen Muhammad, who's going to come and do his show. My bro Peanut Johnson got Sales Stocks Not Dope. So our channel is building with all the different type of shows that we bringing in, and of course we got the real neighborhood news. So if you got a podcast and you got an interesting setup, something that you want to bring to the table, man, come on through. We got a whole team of like local journalists that's all telling stories and contributing stories. So man, we appreciate everybody who contributes, watches us. So like, subscribe, ring the bell notification on YouTube, and tell us in the comments below some stories that you want to hear us talk about, or comment your opinion on any of the stories we talked about today. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow at 12 p.m. But tune in tonight at 8 p.m. for P-Dash's Resource, Sales Stocks Not Dope. All right, that's on the Dash Resource channel on YouTube. All right, subscribe. And my brother Rhoda, Rhoda's YouTube channel is It's Whatever Reply